Tangerine. That was right up in the fan. I'm sorry. That Tangerine? What? Oh, Jan Terry. I never heard of this yet. I never heard of Jan Terry. Wait, she's still making. Wait, this is hot dog. Wait. Oh god. Did Jan Terry open for Marilyn Manson? Oh. Wow. So he went from losing you to actually a good song artist, I guess. So shout out to Jan Terry. This is her YouTube channel. You can go check it out. Let me see. Okay. Alright, I'm still wearing the same shirt. Oh, come on. Okay. Alright, so welcome back, everyone. So I decided on this late night here. Bless me. So I decided on this late night here. I decided to, you know what? I decided I don't want to like I don't want to whatever. As I can't think of anything else to say. Guys, I'm gonna bring you some little nostalgia here. You guys ready? Socially awkward versus average versus awesome. Oh my god, dude. This stuff is nostalgic. And they're using like Mario characters. This is probably the most messed up part about it.
Okay, I am not arresting you, but I will just leave you once with a warning. But I do not want to see this again. Okay. Okay. I will never do it.
Has some of the most normal dialogue.
Can I join you? Sure.
Can I join you smoking weed? Come on, man. And he's like eating weed. What?
I just got to the park, and now it has started.
I am never gonna go to the park
stupid.
again.
Now I am soaking wet.
This is stupid. Here this is stupid a lot. Yeah. I heard there's some haters of Weather Star 4000 video. Uh-oh. There's bad users on the internet. A lot of bad users. Okay. Hope the game is there. There it is. That is. Alright, I'm gonna find a good live stream to play because, you know, do the chicken wings one. Is there like a way to widescreen display mode? No, wait, no, I want to disable like the acceleration. I don't know if we've played this one. Actually, I don't know if I've played this one.
He was even more devastated when the news broke about Becky confiding in her cellmates, conducting a murder-for-hire plot to kill Phil and his new wife. Her fellow inmates were reportedly due to be released from prison soon, and for payment...
Stop by dicks. Apples and oatmeal? Oh, you wish. You wish, my friend. You wish. Pineapple on pizza? You guys aren't even getting to the grossness level what I'm eating. Peanut butter and mayo sandwich. Ew. Liver, anchovies. Wes is close with anchovies.
I'm gonna watch one of my favorite streamers of all time. Sardines.
So what I have over here.
Guys, I never watched this one.
What I have over here, my guys.
Which I don't even.
I take sardines and I mash them up until they're like till they're all just shredded. Because sardines, if you ever eaten them, they come whole. It's like whole fish. It's like you're eating like fish, like an effing like bear. So it's like the Animal Planet shit, right?
I take them.
I mash them up, and then I put them on chips with some hot sauce, mustard.
It's one of my favorite parts.
I make sardine nachos, my guy. Sardine nachos. Are they good?
I love the ending. I love the ending of that. I love the ending of that. Holy shit. Okay, one day I might return to Roblox, but nah, it's not the day. I mean, maybe in a few years. I'm sorry. Okay.
Look, this is muscle building.
We're gonna start with Enigma Protocol, Chapter 1.
About food. So you replace the tuna sandwich with sardines? Yes. Yes. Tuna has
Night Melon. Shout out to Night Melon.
and it's just not, you know, sardines are better.
Oh, some music.
You did it. Oh, I almost forgot. When you go outside the testing courses, the only way I can retrieve you is to violently disassemble you, then carefully reassemble you. Luckily, you don't feel pain. At any rate, you don't have a way to communicate that you feel pain.
Sardines, baby, sardines. Guacamole might be decent.
Turning back to Portal 1. Let me increase the volume.
Tim said, we all know how great cheese is with seafood. Look,
Actually, I'm gonna put it.
I'm not going to defend this.
This is muscle building.
I will eat it, though.
Right here.
I'm not going to defend it, but I will.
Guys, I can do
Hello,
this.
and again,
Welcome to the Aperture Science
Computer Aided Enrichment Center. Commence standing by in 3,
Now, that'd be like
2,
I can't put it in the.
1.
No, I wouldn't do that.
The dual portal device should be around here somewhere. Once you
line
find
for
it, we
portal
can
too.
start testing, just like old times.
Is it as good as like a bacon cheeseburger?
Hold on.
Gives me energy. Makes me feel
There.
Oh, just threw it at
Please
me.
test your device by portaling to that ledge.
Okay, where?
Non-defective turret testing active.
Oh good, that's back online. I'll start getting everything else working while you perform this first simple test.
No, I don't force myself to eat anything. I don't force myself to eat anything. But,
Okay, so
Brianna is struggling with the children downstairs.
spawns the
She's
portal.
had a rough day. She's had a rough day. More needy than normal. Ruby has not gotten comfortable with anything. So let's watch a murder documentary, maybe 2 murder documentaries, and then I'm gonna go help her out.
This.
I saw a title of one that looked interesting. While I eat my nachos.
Not bad. I forgot how good you are at this. You should pace yourself, though. We have a lot of tests to do.
The sardines aren't the dangerous part of the chip.
Okay, so
You know,
this is
most of us are wired.
what does that do?
Let me find. I had the name of one of them.
Wait, hold on, I gotta.
Oh, you know what? I took a screenshot of it. That's what
Wait. Is it here? Okay, I can't do that. Does this? Okay, this does. This does do.
Okay,
Wait.
there it is.
Oh
It's
shoot.
called When the Killer is Literally Hot.
Okay, now I'm actually confused.
I can't remember how long it is, but that's we're gonna watch it.
On June 4th.
All right, guys, get comfortable. I'm gonna give everybody 60 seconds. I'm gonna give everybody 60 seconds to get what they need. Grab your snack, grab your beer.
Wait, which one?
Sardine nachos and your milk, whatever it is you're consuming, my guy.
Okay, so the laser.
Get comfortable. Grab you some sticky.
Okay, so that does that.
Grab some sticky nachos.
Okay, so what do I do now?
Let's do it. I'm gonna be right back. One sec, let me sort this. Yeah, everybody do your drugs, and we're gonna get this going, baby. Everybody do your drugs, and we're gonna get this going. Come on, let's go. Let's go.
It's right here. The place I ready for now. Don't smoke, kids.
Big boy over here. Come on, man.
What, man?
Oh yeah. Stress this day, man. By stress, about squirrel hunt. You know, having the dead wife posted up, having to stay.
Wait. How the frick does this? So
Yeah, there's somewhere. Okay.
can't press the button.
Come on, everybody, get ready. Get ready. Do what you need to do. Take your bath salt, smoke your weed, drink your beer, grab your nachos, whatever you need to do. We're about to start murder documentary, my guys. Do it.
I gotta think logically.
I'm gonna butt chug some jankum. Grab my Benadryl. Goddamn. You're gonna be on a different planet, man. Let's do it, baby. Let's do it. But Jensen said, can I ask you a
You have to-
question? What's up?
Maybe get it fast.
Are you balding? No, I'm not. For the last time, I'm not balding. In fact, my hair's almost like getting thicker than ever from eating all that fish. Steve, can I ask you a question? No, Timothy, you've asked enough questions today. What kind of video are we watching? We're gonna watch a murder documentary. We're gonna watch a murder documentary, my guy. Let's check it out. I appreciate that, Nelson. Thank you. We might watch two. We might watch two documentaries, man. We might watch two. Let's do it. Let's do it.
4th, 2019. A heartbreaking phone call was received by the Randolph County Sheriff's Office.
Wait, does this restart the entire thing?
Few days, almost a week, and we've not heard from her.
Wait, I have a feeling it does.
Butch Smith, I'm
Yeah,
Came
frickin'.
to do a wellness check.
I can't even. Oh my god. Are you
I think
fucking
I'm
kidding me?
You did it. Oh, I almost forgot. When you go outside the testing courses, the only way I can retrieve you is to violently disassemble you,
Have we watched the
then
murder
carefully
documentary where
reassemble
I
you.
didn't know this was gonna restart the freaking game.
You don't feel pain. At any rate, you don't have a way to communicate that you feel pain.
As you just heard, the caller's name was Butch Smith, the son of Linda Collins. At the time of this phone call, Linda was going through a very transitional period. After 10 years of service, she had just been voted out of her position as Arkansas State, losing her seat in the state cabinet.
Moving out of my office today, I just want to say how humble.
Thank you, Bill.
Hello, and again, welcome to the Aperture Science Computer Aided Enrichment Center. Commence standing by in
She had
3,
also been going through
2,
a divorce.
1.
Linda was able to
The dual portal device should be around here somewhere. Once you find it, we can start.
Pocahontas, Arkansas, a home to about 7,500 people. There, she was able to focus on her motel businesses, a Days Inn as well as the
Testing, just like old times.
She was also able to
Hold on.
the grand.
There. Please test your device by portaling to that ledge.
Non-defective turret testing active.
Oh good, that's back online. I'll start getting everything else working while you perform this first simple test.
Was in so Elizabeth was there on May 22nd. After what seemed to be a successful interview, she talked to her daughter Kate through text. This was the final conversation she had with Linda. A couple of days later, Kate sent her mother a picture of a new baby. However, this was no. Kate felt slightly unsettled, but her mother had said that she would be
Not bad. I forgot how good you are at this. You should pace yourself, though. We have a lot of tests
Kate
to
lived
do.
just outside of Little, another city in Arkansas, about 2 hours away.
Okay, I guess I have to.
At this
I guess I
point,
have to
Linda
put it
was
there.
supposed
What the
to-
frick?
Yeah, I am, Tim. Bree wants help with stuff, with Ruby. I sometimes combine their names. I'll say Rogie and Ruby. I'll be like, hey, Ruby. Should probably quit doing that. It sounds like Ruby. Gross. So I won't be on too long today, but I might watch more than one documentary.
To be in Little Rock, getting ready.
That's me.
Arkansas.
Dude, I'm the character called Bendy. Not Bendy anymore. The character called Bendy.
Linda's
Yeah.
truck was in the driveway.
Doesn't even look like
She wouldn't
Bendy.
answer the door.
But it's
Peeking
his
around
name is
the
Bendy,
house
by the way.
over the windows, nothing seemed to be out of place. Butch did not have his own key to the house, so So just to be certain
That
they
permanently
decided
does
to
that.
contact their grandfather, Linda's dad, who did have a key and would come back the next day. Their grandfather was a bit more investigative. He tried opening the doors on her truck and noticed that they were unlocked, something highly unusual for Linda, who was compulsive about keeping her vehicles locked at all times. He also tried the back door and found that. He proceeded into the home, which was under renovation. He called out her name and checked every room and closet, but to no avail. However, in the kitchen was a large stain that darkened the floor. At a first glance, there were two things that this stain could have been from: coffee.
That's not.
Linda was
Knew
a
I was gonna-
coffee drinker, so it was possible she could have dropped a pot of coffee in the cup. But why would she not clean it up? Either way, something clearly went wrong. Butch was called to come help investigate the house as well, and he was there within minutes. After spending a bit more time investigating the house, he left out through the front door. As they left, their grandfather smelled something strange coming from the driveway. Beside Linda's truck were construction materials from the house, covered by a tarp. Butch went to take a look underneath the tarp, and upon lifting it up, a swarm of flies. The smell was overbearing, like a decomposing dead animal. He looked back and
Number one reason why I could never be like an FBI guy, having to go to these scenes and smell some sort of smell, the smell of a dead body. I was at the store yesterday, and there was rotted meat, clearly, somewhere near the meat aisle that someone really needed to take care of. And that is just one of the worst smells, this rotting meat. I can't even imagine how foul a dead body smells. Like, oh my God.
saw his
It does say.
her arms above him,
Does say.
wrapped in a blanket. He told his grandfather that he found him and to stay away from the tar, physically blocking him from the. That is when Butch called 911.
Linda calling Smith. We got a 911 call from a Butch Smith.
The Randolph County Sheriff's Office responded quickly, arriving on the scene with body cams rolling and creating a border around the house. They were joined by the Arkansas State Police soon after.
Have you all been inside the home? Yes. We'll wait till my sheriff gets here, but yeah, we're gonna need in there. Okay, so there's gonna be something up with this. The ID out here.
Before the sheriff came inside the house, he took note of some observations from the inside of the house. In several places all around the house, he noticed mounting brackets in the wall. He had seen these types of mounting brackets before. He knew there should have been cameras mounted on them. However, it seemed that someone had removed. Also, on the walkway leading up to the house, there was part of what appeared to be a plastic hair barrette broken off on the ground. Moving into the house, the most jarring piece of evidence was a large stain on the rough wood subfloor, with a trained eye now looking at it. It was obvious to the sheriff that this was not a coffee stain. Once the Arkansas Mobile Crime Lab arrived on the scene, they were able to take a look at Linda's body. The cause of death was multiple stab wounds. On the kitchen counter next to the stain was a Clorox spray bottle with a smudge of blood. Other than that, there weren't many clues to help investigators build a.
You tricked me. Okay.
All they knew was that there was no signs of forced entry. Linda may have known the person who killed her. They also knew that she was stabbed to death in the kitchen. Her body was wrapped in a blanket and then she was dragged out of the house.
I low-key wish they would stop showing that stain. Like, okay, we get it!
The next best thing that investigators could do was build a timeline of the days leading up to the murder. They decided to speak to Linda's friends. Speaking with Butch and Tate, they learned about her job interview in D.C. and her disappearance thereafter. They also spoke to one of her closest friends, Tim Loggins, who was a state corrections officer for 28 years, and his wife, Rebecca O'Donnell, or Becky for short.
I love that woman like a sister and just kill her.
And I know you're upset, and I don't want to upset you anymore. I know, Miss Becky. I know it's hard.
She was my best friend. I started out working for her as her personal assistant.
Becky started off as Linda's personal assistant.
Congratulations. You are better than everyone.
They became Becky told investigators that she had picked up Linda but was having trouble.
It took me a while.
Phone.
Bless your heart, I bet you will.
I think I have some screenshots.
So that was chapter 1.
Of her flight details.
Wait,
Tim
there's
had a
more?
call with
This,
Becky
that was
and
chapter
Linda on the
1.
drive home from the airport. It was just simple small talk until Linda said that she was too tired to tell him all about the trip and that they would have to catch up tomorrow. The following
Okay,
day,
hold on. Let me add the rest.
The two ended up arguing about Linda's new boyfriend.
There's 8 chapters.
Who had stayed the night and left that morning.
I went out there and she told me all about the night before because the man out there, Rendell, spent the night with her. When I left, she was mad at me. Why was she mad at you? Because I was butting in her personal life.
That's work
She
too.
was
Okay,
talking
that's
about
back
how
to
the
work.
night before it had
Okay.
taken Rendell like 4 hours to respond to her text and call.
This is before he came over, I'm assuming. Okay.
And
To start preparing for human testing again, I checked an old suggestion box. The #1 request: less deadly tests. That's ridiculous. How do they know for sure the tests are deadly if they could still write the suggestion?
you know, she was wondering if it was somebody else, and that's why he wasn't responding.
Becky did it or the dog?
And I just told her
I can't tell whether it's the guy that she's seeing or her. I think it's either Becky or the guy that the woman who got killed is seeing.
going up at the top. You need to just stop.
Later on,
Becky
Becky
or Linda.
ended up calling Linda with the hopes of making amends, but the two ended up arguing yet again.
Just go. I thought you didn't want me your personal stuff. Don't tell me.
After this call, Linda was scheduled for a meeting at her hotel, but she didn't show up. With this information, the next logical person to look into
There it is.
He was probably the last person to see her.
when investigators started asking questions, they found that it wasn't exactly what she thought. She had told Tim that before her marriage with her ex-husband, Smith, she was actually eventually, she made her choice to pursue her relationship with Phil, but she went on to make a decision. Just a couple of weeks before her death, Linda and Rendell reconnected. The detectives learned that Linda loved him and that it was a big part of her and Rendell's relationship. They would frequently go on dates dancing.
We went down to the Eagles and had a few drinks and danced because we love to dance, me and her both. So we hooked up and we went down there and danced and wound up spending the night in Jonesboro.
Turns out that she had gone to Arizona as well. It was to celebrate her. The video that you are currently seeing sums up that description. She had messaged Rendell.
I told her, I didn't have money. So well, I'll be in Monday. She said,
when Linda had finally arrived home, she messaged
He doesn't have enough money to pay for a bus. He's dating a sibling.
Brett looked to see if he wanted to come over.
She said, what are you doing? I said, I'm playing on TV. She said, why don't you come over? I love me. And we hugged and kissed. And she let me out the door and locked the door. I went out the patio door.
I thought you'd be faster at this, but I can appreciate the desire to stop and smell the testing. That other scent you smell? That's the stench of my utter disappointment in you.
Send me, down the door walk, to get back to me later on. And then I never heard anything from her since.
Just like fast forward to the fast forward to the end. Oh shit! It was Lionel. I could do that.
Okay, now he's.
Dude, I just had like a.
This is before he came over, I'm assuming.
We go on dates that were dancing.
We went down to the Eagles. She said, what are you doing? I said, I'm laying here on the couch watching TV.
My money's on Becky. Well, I probably would just pause it. Either Rendell or Becky. Either Rendell or Becky.
Come over. I love me. And we hugged and kissed. She let me out the door and locked the door behind me. I went out the patio door. She walked me out on the patio door? Yeah.
The couple said their farewells, and Rendell proceeded to text Linda several times throughout the week, but was met with no response.
But I thought, well, she's just in meetings, down in Little Rock, she'll get back to me later on. and then I never heard anything from her.
Detectives were getting mixed stories from Becky and Rendell. Becky said that after their argument, Linda went on to spend more time with Rendell. Rendell said the last he saw of Linda was goodbye at the doorstep before Becky. Was Becky lying about the contents of her phone to Linda, where she said that she was being arrested? Or was the last time that he saw Linda? Or was it possible that Linda had lied about where she was going and actually by some random intruder? There were many questions that still needed to be answered to get to the bottom of Linda's demise.
Rendell
But
just
Tim
sounds
erred
like
on the side of caution.
honest.
Rendell.
Our life has taught me that never ever think you know what's going on, and no one is above anything.
Rendell's house was up in the hills, in the middle of nowhere with no cell service. So if Linda had gone up there after her and Becky's argument, it would make sense that nobody could get hold of her. But Rendell wasn't the only man in his life who was when the EMTs had first talked about
It's gonna be a third party we didn't know
they had
about.
mentioned that Linda was and that information was then passed on to the Phil was an attorney and a municipal judge for police. He quickly became a father figure to Butch and Tate, who were in elementary school at the time. As the
Why didn't he say that like that? We're in elementary school. Listen to the way he says elementary. I try not to get distracted by the way the narrator talks, but listen.
Who were in elementary school. As the marriage continued and the couple's
Should have taken a
careers
second take on
what
that
people
one.
referred to as a power
second
couple,
take.
they opened a couple of hotels together. And Linda became a state senator. However, behind closed doors, things weren't necessarily
Really sounded
get after about they made it work, but after about 23 years, new feelings for her past love interest. The settlement case began, and as they fought for the ownership of their assets, bitterness towards each other grew. Linda had even made the accusation that she had caught Phil watching pornography in his office on his state-provided computer, and she used this accusation to her advantage in the divorce settlement. By the Judicial Discipline and Disability Commission, and they determined that he had improperly after regular work hours at the office. He ultimately met the consequences for this. He was essentially banned from being a judge in Arkansas from that point on. Luckily,
Yeah, you can't be a after you. There are certain jobs you can keep if you get caught pulling your bud to your computer at work, but being a judge is not one of them. Well, you can't be handing out sentences like, "All right, you shouldn't have been drunk driving. You were jerking off at work." Like it'll never work out, and he can't say anything to anybody. He can't say anything because then the person's just gonna keep yelling like, "You jerked off at work."
his payout was significantly more than Linda's.
She got screwed. Phil got almost everything. Here's the kicker. Linda appealed it. And when the judge says that could be another 17 months, Phil just collapsed. Oh my God, is this never going to end?
It's reasonable to believe that this ongoing battle could be a Phil's career and livelihood was in shambles, and another year and a half of could have been. There was one more crucial piece of information that the investigators gathered from Linda's friends in
I'm going to tell you another thing. Linda's scared to death of him.
Okay. We have it. It's this guy.
Scared of Phil.
Of Phil.
Phil.
Definitely afraid of Phil for whatever reason.
Everybody I talk to says she's scared to death of Phil.
She is.
She felt scared that he was going to do something.
Do you think you are scared, Dad? Was scared, Dad?
Yes.
You do?
Yes.
You really believe there was fear there? It wasn't that. It was fear
Filthy
there.
Phil.
But we believe firmly, with everything, believe that she was right on it. Let me tell you a story. Now, my mom was sick. Everybody knew she was sick, and then nobody could figure out what in the world was wrong with her.
In the early 2000s, Linda had gone from her usual energetic, on top of the world self to lethargic and bedridden a majority of the time. She went to a doctor's and got her blood work done, and it revealed that she had an alarming There were a number of theories about where this mercury could have come from. If her body wasn't processing mercury,
It's because she's eating tuna when she should be eating sardines, baby.
properly, it could have come from eating fish.
See?
Rarely ate fish. It also could have come from fillings, but the sheer amount of mercury in her bloodstream made that possible as well. The doctor said it was almost as if she had
Phil was poisoning
with
her.
no clear explanation as to what had caused this. Linda was convinced that Phil had poisoned her.
She thinks Phil tried to kill her.
Linda told me that herself now. She said Phil done it. Almost killed her.
I just can't believe they'd let that go, you know?
He's a judge.
According to Becky, Phil had even darker secrets.
She's gonna get mad at me for telling this stuff.
She wouldn't get mad at you,
Phil used to hit her.
Phil used to hit
When this house is, they're just sitting there.
Look, he's a stalker.
I saw firsthand when he showed up at his house that day when we put the stuff out. She was uncontrollably shaking. Let's get out of here, let's get out of here, let's go. She's scared.
She's scared.
She's very scared. I called Linda and I had her. And she was telling me I was supposed to be there, you need to leave, all that. We didn't know he could look his crazy eyes. His crazy eyes and looked at me and said, "You stay out of it." Or something like that.
So you were gonna see what we do over there.
Well, yes.
Linda began preparing for the murder. No, she changed the locks on her doors, and with the help of Tim and Becky, set up a security system, including a plethora of cameras all around the house. Every corner, window, and entrance could be seen.
Doing
Really?
Stuart, Kevin, both the building. Phil simply denied the notion that he had killed her. The publicity of the
Innocent. It's too
sending
obvious it
statements
was
to
him.
NBC News.
They do seem to be trying to prove that.
Saying that he denied the accusations. He stated, "I have not heard that." I certainly did not. The divorce was unnecessarily bitter, but I was never physically violent or emotional towards Linda. He also said, "I never stalked Linda at her home, work, or any other place." While the questioning of Linda's inner circle was certainly helpful, it resulted in only rumors and accusations without any hard evidence. As the investigation pushed on, 2 memorials were held for Linda. One in the state capital, Little Rock, where colleagues and political leaders attend and pay their respects, and one at a local church in Little Pines, specifically their close family and friends. At the one in Little Rock, many of the attendees wore red. Linda's favorite color.
Linda was a part of our weekly Bible studies. And, we had great interactions.
How many times I've been freaking sizzling myself, man?
For family and friends. Father God, thank you for the folks that have turned out this morning and showing love for Linda.
Becky all day, bud.
Linda had a core set of values that made up who she was.
I mean, I could also.
Put firm on them, no matter the cost. She was the same person behind closed doors.
Oh my God, that doesn't work.
And then you were out of time. And Linda was
trying to figure out what her
wrapped in
motive
red
would be.
suit, with her red lipstick on. She was animated. She was passionate.
Now I will read a
It's time to give up.
here by the family and answer a couple of questions the best that I can. So,
There's only
we want to thank everyone for the outpouring of love and prayers during this very difficult time. We ask for your understanding and be sensible to speak about the ongoing investigation solving the problem. As much as we want to know that we also want and need to protect the integrity of the investigation. We are supplying.
Is this a funeral? I'm confused. Where are they at? What is this? Is this a memorial? Or a funeral? Or what? Where are they at right now? The service? audio is odd, it is.
Upset, angered, and saddened by this event, a lost for words in describing the feelings, the emotions that we are currently feeling. She was always there to listen and to try to help where she could. She was there for people in need. At this time, her family is not taking questions and directly going to the investigating proceedings.
In the time between the first and second report, Tate did some investigating of her own and was able to gain access to her mother. Linda's email was linked to the home security system, so anytime you was looking through her inbox, Tate discovered that on the day her mom was likely murdered, there were several events. She informed the detectives, who were able to gain access to Linda's house in hopes of reviewing the camera. However, someone had logged into Linda's account the same day as her detectives created any footage from that day. Whoever did this was likely the same person who removed the cameras themselves. Anything they got was tracked. The detectives proceeded.
Hey, Tim and Becky. Tim and Becky were the ones that helped her install them. Tim or Becky.
Contacted the company.
If it ends up being Tim, my mind is gonna be fucked.
Behind Linda's security system.
Okay, never mind.
Subpoenas and search warrants. 2 days later, a package arrived at the post containing a flash drive with all of the photos stored in the cloud. As the police worked to review this footage, visitors began
How am I supposed to do this?
The detectives were confident that whoever the killer was,
That's not gonna work.
How else would you know to get on her laptop, know exactly where to go to get rid of
This is a genius, man.
You know that. How else?
would likely
has
be the
clues.
killer unless they acted
It's time to do
quickly.
this.
Watching the footage, they pieced together a timeline, including when Becky went to Linda's house for a few minutes to drop off lunch.
It's there's a delay in sending. It's what's happening.
3 hours later, a blood-curdling scream could be heard from the camera in front of the garage. Later that night, footage from the same angle captured someone returning to the crime scene, hiding under a white sheet. Continuing through the hours of footage from multiple different cameras, they finally hit the jackpot. It turns out that upon removing the cameras from their mounting brackets,